Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to E3 2019. I'm Doug Bowser from Nintendo of America, and he is Bill Trinan from Nintendo TreeHouse. We're here at the Nintendo booth. We're going to spend a couple of minutes talking about what we just saw in that Nintendo Direct, and we're going to give you a sneak peek of the booth. So, Bill, I don't know about you, but I think there's a lot of folks out there that are pretty excited about what they just saw.
Well, Doug, I think it goes without question that I, myself, am a huge fan of the Legend of Zelda series. Like a lot of people, I put a lot of time into the Breath of the Wild. So, personally, I am incredibly excited that we're not getting new DLC. We are getting a full sequel, a brand new game in development for Nintendo Switch. Hopefully everyone out there is excited as well. So. Certainly, if you're a Zelda fan, there was a lot to like in this Nintendo Direct. A lot of other things as well. Lots of games for lots of players, from Dragon Quest XI-S to even things like Panzer Dragoon, the Dark Crystal, Astral Chain, looking great. Was there anything in the Direct that stood out to you?
For me personally, I'm looking forward to Luigi's Mansion 3. I'm a huge fan of the series, and I look forward to being able to walk through the various levels of this spooky hotel with my sidekick, Luigi. And the thing I'm actually really looking forward to is the new Poltergust and its updated capabilities, including the slam move. It's going to be a lot of fun. Killing ghosts with ghosts.
That's right.
And
it feels really good, too.
Yeah, I have a feeling this game's going to suck up a little bit of my time.
You just did that, didn't you?
That was a dad joke, sorry. You know, one other thing I'm really excited about is what we got on the floor here, and that is Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield.
That's right. I think this year is probably the most space we've ever dedicated in our booth to a Pokemon game. The booth looks fantastic. I think we're going to go ahead and give you a quick sneak peek of that. It's themed on the water gym, and what we've done is we have recreated the Gym Leader Battle Arena. So everybody here at E3 is going to get a chance to play Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield in the environment of the Gym Leader Battle Arena, and I think that's going to be really great for them. But we have something special for everybody watching live. Our very first segment on Nintendo TreeHouse Live this year at E3 is going to be Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, and we're going to give people a look at a much bigger part of that game. And I think that the team is almost ready, so I'm going to head over there in just a second, and we're going to get that kicked off.
Fantastic.
So
great.
Thank you, everybody, for watching, and stay tuned for some TreeHouse Live coming up right away.
Great. Thanks, everyone, for viewing. Make sure you tune in next for TreeHouse Live, and tune in for the next 3 days to TreeHouse Live. We'll have discussions with developers about the games that they're building. We'll give you some sneak peeks at some first play, and we really look forward to giving you a chance to see everything that we have to offer at E3 this year. Thank you very much.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Nintendo TreeHouse Live 2019. My name is Teresa, and we're here to kick off to the first view of a live gameplay of Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. I'm here with our very, very special guests, Mr. Masuda, who is the game producer, Mr. Amori, who is the game director, and they're accompanied by David from the Pokemon Company. Thank you very much. They also have little cameo appearances of Scorbunny, Gurky, and Sobble. They're super, super cute. And then I'm also accompanied by Terry and Bill, who just cartwheeled into our segment over here. All right, so to kick things off, there was a lot of announcements from the Pokemon Direct last week, and then there was some more information that came out this morning. Mr. Masuda, Mr. Amori, do you have anything to add to those that information.
先日の任天堂ダイレクトもそうなんですけども、まあ、先ほどの任天堂ダイレクト、あと先日のポケモンダイレクトでいろいろ新情報が出たと思うんですけれども、なんか追加でお話しいただけることありますでしょうか。
そうです。まず本作の大きな特徴の一つであるダイマックス、そして伝説のポケモンをご紹介することができたので、まあ、多くの皆さんがソードシールドの魅力を、まず少し知ってもらえたかなと思ってます。
So we're really happy to finally be able to reveal one of the big features of the game called Dynamax, as well as the legendary Pokemon. And I think that's really getting a lot of the fans out there excited for the games.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited. I think we're going to get a sneak peek to that element. But Bill, do you have anything else to add?
That's right. I think today was anything you can share about what we're going to be showing on TreeHouse Live for everybody watching at home?
まあ本日のこのツリーハウスライブで、まあ、どういったことを、見せることになるんでしょうか。
そうですね、まあ、先ほどのダイレクトで、まあ、水タイプのジムの挑戦というところと、あとジムリーダーのルリナーについて、まあ、公開しました。で今回の、まあ、ツリーハウスライブでは、まあ、ワイルドエリアとマックスレイドバトルについて実際にプレイして紹介したいなと思います。
So in the direct we just saw, we revealed the water type gym and the gym challenge and the gym leader Nessa. But in today's Treehouse Live, I want to demonstrate via actual live gameplay the wild area as well as some max raid battle gameplay.
That's right, and the wild area is something that's brand new for the Pokemon games. We have not had an area like this. Can you maybe give people just a little bit of information about what it is?
そうですね、まあ、今回ワイルドエリア、まあ、こういうなんていうんですかエリアっていうのは多分ポケモンシリーズでも初めてのことだと思うんですけれども、もうちょっと詳しく教えてもらえますでしょうか。
そうですね、このワイルドエリアなんですけども、まあ、最も多くの種類のポケモンが生息してまして、まあ、天候によっても出現するポケモンが変わる今までのポケットモンスターシリーズでは存在しなかったような広大なエリアとなってます。
So this is really kind of the first time that we've had such a huge, wide open area in the Pokemon main series RPGs, and you'll, in the wild area, really find the widest variety of wild Pokemon out of any area in the games, and it also changes the Pokemon you can encounter depending on the weather conditions and where you go and the time of day.
あとその街と街をつないでいるので、まあ、冒険中にも何回もここに訪れることになります。あとちょっと見ていただいて分かる通りカメラをこう自由に動かすことができるので、これによってまあ落ちているアイテムであったり空を飛んでいるポケモンを探すこともできます。
And the wild area, it spans across multiple towns, so your adventure will take you back to this, the wild area multiple times. And as you can see on screen here, you can control the camera freely in this area to better find hidden items that are lying about and also see the Pokemon that are flying above in the sky.
Well, yes, and it looks like we are seeing Pokemon out in the field here, correct?
そうですね、まあ、フィールドポケモンがちょっとうろうろしているような感じには見えるんですけれども、
そうですね、ああいったその生き生きとこう動いているそのシンボルエンカウントって呼んでいる、まあポケモンとのエンカウントと、あと先ほどちょっと出ましたけど、ちょっとびっくりマークが出てくるのがあるんですけども、あれはこうまたシンボルポケモンではいないこう新しいポケモンが出るかもしれないというそのランダムのエンカウントのドキドキ感、どちらもその遊べるようになってます。
So yeah, we have the Pokemon wandering about the field. We call them kind of symbol encounters, where you can see the Pokemon before you actually encounter it. But at the same time, you actually just saw an exclamation mark pop up in the tall grass there, and that kind of simplifies that it's a random encounter, so you don't know which Pokemon you're going to encounter. We wanted to have a mixture of both types of encounters in these games to also let players enjoy that excitement of not knowing what they're going to encounter.
Yeah, that's great. It looks like we've got a lot of different types of Pokemon that appear out here in the wild area as well.
そうですね、ワイルドエリアのこのフィールド上にこうたくさんいろんな種類のポケモンが出てるようには見えますね。
はいはい、そうですね。今ちょっとバトルでも見て分かる通り、今回は単性のバトルという風になってまして、まあ、今回の単性のバトルで、まあ、実際に戦ったりボールを投げたりして捕まえることができます。
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of Pokemon to encounter, and of course, as you can see here, the battle system, it's the traditional turn-based battle where you choose moves to defeat the wild Pokemon before you can catch it, or battle against it before you catch it.
まあ、ポケモンごとに、特性があったり、道具を持たせることもできますので、かなり奥深いバトルというのも体験できるようになってます、ね。
And you'll find that their Pokemon abilities are back as well as the ability to give them items to hold. So there's definitely a lot of depth to the battle system.
Yeah, certainly I think fans are going to look forward to the depth within that battle system, and they'll be able to enjoy that both within the game as well as in their one-on-one battles as well.
そうですね、そういう深いバトルシステムは多分楽しみにしてるファンもいると思うんですけども、こういう野生ポケモンとのバトルだけではなくて他のプレイヤーとの通信対戦を通してもできるということですよね。
そうですね、通信で対戦したりその奥深いバトル、そうですね、待ってる方もいらっしゃると思うんで、そういった方にはすごく満足いただけるようなバトルになっていますね。
Yeah, I definitely you can have link battles with other players, and of course I think there's a lot of fans out there that are looking forward to kind of this return of the really in-depth or the deep battle system that we have to really compete with each other.
あとですね、今雨降ってますけども、雨降ってるんでその水タイプのポケモンが出てます。で場所によってはその天候が変わったりすることもあって、それで雪が降れば氷タイプが出たりっていうさまざまなポケモンが天候に合わせて出てきますね。
You can see it's actually raining right now where we're wandering about, and depending on the weather condition, the kind of certain types of Pokemon will appear more frequently. Right now, we'll see more water-type Pokemon, and maybe if it was snowing, you would see more ice-type Pokemon, for example.
毎日こうワイルドエリアは天候が変わったりするので、行くたびに新しい出会いが待ってますんで、毎日ワイルドエリアに訪れてほしいなと思います。
And the climate's pretty dynamic, so if you come back a different day, the weather may be completely different. So we really think that players will have a lot of fun coming back multiple times and seeing the different Pokemon that appear depending on the weather conditions.
So we're talking about the different encounters, but it looks like Terry can also whistle to attract Pokemon, and different Pokemon have different reactions to when he does that.
エンカウントシステムの話をしてたと思うんですけど、今ちょっと口笛をして、いろんな反応をポケモンたちがしてると思うんですけど、もうちょっと教えてもらえますでしょうか。
そうですね、そのポケモンは種類によって、近づいプレイヤーを見ると近づいてきたり、逆にこう逃げていったりするポケモンもいます。でなかなかこう空を飛んでいるポケモンとかが捕まえづらかったりするんですけど、口笛を吹くことで、こちらにこうおびき寄せたりとかですねして、いろんなポケモンと出会うことができるようになってます。
Yeah, the whistle is kind of key to encountering certain types of Pokemon. For example, if they're flying high above, you can't really encounter them very easily, so you have to attract their attention by whistling at them. But at the same time, like you said, they're kind of different Pokemon will react differently. Some might see you whistle and run away, for example, or others may be curious about you and approach you.
Terry's doing a great job of battling and capturing Pokemon here in the wild area.
Just got my Metapod.
捕まえました。
捕まえた。
Expanding the party.
That's right. So I think for today's Treehouse Live segment, we're going to explore this part of the wild area as we kind of head closer to one of the towns in the game. And that should give us a good sense of this one particular part of the wild area, but clearly there's a lot more to the wild area than even what we're showing here today.
今日お見せするのは、あくまでもこの近くの町に、近づくこの辺りだけをちょっと紹介するんですけども、もっともっと本当広くていろんな場所がワイルドエリアにあるっていうことですよね。
そうですね、かなりこうポケモンシリーズにおいては広い場所となってまして、遠くに行けば実は強いポケモンとかも出たりしてですね、自分の気持ちに合わせてこう遠くに行ってみたりとか、近くでいろんなポケモン捕まえたりとか、いろいろ冒険してもらえたらなと思います。
Yeah, this is just a small portion of the wild area. If you wanted to walk really far out there, there's lots of stuff to discover, and it's it's much wider. There's a lot available to discover. For example, much stronger Pokemon that you may want to go try and seek out.
あと先ほどちょっとこうしゃがみながらこう草むらを歩いてたりしたんですけども、ポケモンによっては、プレイヤーを見つけると逃げてしまうポケモンもいますので、こうしゃがみながらこう近づくと気づかれずにエンカウントすることもできます、
Yeah, we were actually just, I think Terry was showing the crouching down motion where you can kind of get into the tall grass and quietly approach some of the more perhaps timid Pokemon. Otherwise, they might run away from you.
We had talked about how when the weather changes, that specific Pokemon appear more often. So right now it's hailing, so there's a different variety.
そうですね、今氷が降ってるので、ちょっと違うタイプのポケモンがちらほらとちょっと見かけられますよね。
ここは今天候が雪に降っているので、氷タイプのポケモンが出るようになってます。
Yeah, since it's snowing right now, we might see a more ice type Pokemon appearing in the field.
And here we have Terry taunting Choke here.
挑発してるみたいな感じですね。
Always picking my fights.
Now, of course, you can access the wild area from very early in the game, but as we see here, there are some rather strong Pokemon out there.
結構序盤からワイルドエリアに行けるようになると思うんですけども、結構じゃあ、ここではレベル高いポケモンも出現するということですね。
そうですね。ちょっと奥に行けばやっぱりレベルの高いポケモンが出て、今かなりこうレベルに差があるんで、これはちょっと逃げた方がいいんじゃないですか。
Yeah, depending on where you go, there'll be some very high level Pokemon that you maybe can't take on, so you should probably run away from this one. Uh-oh.
Oh no! Score buddy!
強いですからね。もう逃げれるかな。
You got away.
Of course, one of the other things that we saw in one of the Nintendo Directs was that to kind of help you navigate the wild area, we saw the return of the bicycle.
そうですね、先ほども見たんですけれども、自転車が今回復活するという、ことで、多分喜ばれるファンもいるんじゃないでしょうか。
そうですね。やっぱり自転車はファンも結構多くいたりするので、今回こう自転車に乗ってこの広大なエリアを冒険することができます。
Yeah, I think there are a lot of fans looking forward to the return of the bike, and it definitely helps you get around this wide area.
で、それでちょっとこうリエをダッシュでこう、いきなりこう加速することもできたり、あとは今水上にそのまま乗れたと思うんですけど、スムーズにこう水上にも入れるんで、こういう広大なエリアをこうなんでしょうね、自由にこう冒険することができるようになってます。
So yeah, it really helps you get around the wild area very quickly. You can even hold down the B button to kind of get a little dash move going, so you can get some extra speed. And as you saw, you can just kind of seamlessly transition to going above, on the lake there, kind of just riding over the water. So it definitely helps you get around.
This is definitely a bike I wish I had when I was younger.
子供の時にこういう自転車があればよかったなって。
そうですね。ダッシュできたらすごいスピードで走れますから。
Yeah, definitely get you around quickly.
And then, of course, we also see that there's certain secrets out in the wild area for players to find.
なんかちょっとなんていうんですか、隠れ的なものもちょっと調べられてる気がしますね。
このワイルドエリアはいろいろそのキラキラと光ってるアイテムが落ちていたりするので、毎日訪れるとまた新しいアイテムを見つけることができます。
Yeah, every time you come back, you'll find like kind of hidden items in different spots in the wild area, so it's a lot of fun to walk around and discover them.
And of course, activities to enjoy like fishing.
あと釣りも今ちょっとポケモンちょっと釣って。
そうですね。それ釣りもワイルドエリアではいろんなことができるんですけど、釣りもその一つですね。
Yeah, there's definitely a lot to do in the wild area, and as you mentioned, fishing is one of them.
いろんなポケモンに出会えるんで、もう釣ったりいろんなポケモンに出会ったりしてほしいなと思います。
A lot of different ways to encounter the variety of Pokemon in the area.
Now, one other thing that we've noticed here on the left side is that we're seeing some icons pop up on the left side of the screen.
なんか画面左の方にちょっといろんなアイコンが出てるんですけれども、何でしょうか。
そうですね。Y と書かれているものと、その上にいろんなアイコンがステッカーがあるんですけども。これは、YY 通信といって、今回のソードシールドでいろんな通信を遊べるような仕組みがこの YY 通信になってます。
So this is part of the new kind of communication functionality we're calling that's through this device called the Y-Com in the games, and you can actually have these what we're calling stamps appear to kind of show what other players are up to.
今実はこれ近くで増田さんがそのまま遊んでいるんですけども、その、交換をしたいっていうアイコンがここに出てます。
So this is actually Masuda-san playing right next to us. He's playing the Gloria character there, but this stamp is signifying that he wants to trade with us.
ここで通信交換とか対戦とかを自由に呼びかけたりして、例えばマックスレイドバトルもここで呼びかけることができます。
So you can use these stamps to kind of invite people to battle, trade, or even try and get other players to join you in a max raid battle.
グロリア、これ増田さんです。
This is actually he's playing Gloria right now.
で、ワイルドエリアはいろいろなプレイヤーが違う目的を持って遊んでたりするんですけども、そういった、プレイヤーが、出会う場所でもありますね。
So there's a lot of different reasons that players will come back to the wild area, but you can kind of encounter them, other players, if you're connected in the wild area and see them in your game.
ローカル通信であれば、近くで遊んでいるプレイヤ ーがそのまま表示されますし、インターネット通信をすれば世界中のプレイヤーがこのワイドエリアで一緒に遊ぶことができます。
And this works either via local wireless with other players that are nearby playing at the same time. You can also connect with to the internet to kind of play with other players from around the world.
That's right. And it looks like now Terry has gotten to the town that we were heading towards.
Right, but there's some lights in the background. These red pillar of lights. Could you guys explain what these are?
ちょっと目的地に町に今到着したんですけども、ちょっと遠くに赤い、光の柱みたいなものがあるんですけども、それって何でしょうか？
そうですね、あれはですねポケモンの巣でして、で中に非常に強力な、ダイマックスポケモンがいます。その、パワーエネルギーが赤い光で出ていますね。
Those are actually what are called Pokemon dens, and there's a red light emitting from them when there is a Dynamax Pokemon inside. So the red light kind of represents the energy of the Dynamax phenomenon.
光のところに行くとマックスレイドバトルをチャレンジすることができます。
And what that means for the player is that you can go there and encounter that Dynamax Pokemon in a max raid battle.
Well, perhaps we should show what the max raid battle is like.
そうですね。じゃあ早速じゃあマックスレイドバトルも
そうですね。
ちょっとやってみたいと思います。
はい。
All right, so as we're prepping up to do said max raid battle, Mr. Mori, Mr. Masuda, could you explain a little bit more to the people watching at home about what the Dynamax feature
ちょっ
is?
とダイナマックスについてもう少し詳しく教えてもらっていいですか？
そうですね、これまでですね、メガ進化とか Z 技っていう要素があったんですけども、今作ポケモンがパワーアップする新要素として入ったのがこのダイマックスです。
So Dynamax is actually a new way to power up your Pokemon in these games. It replaces what we've seen previously, for example, Mega Evolution and Z moves.
これそうですね。そうですね、ダイマックスレイドバトルなんですけれども、好きな、ポケモンを1匹選んで戦うことができます。で今回はボックスからも1匹選べるので、そこから1匹選んでルカリをちょっと選んで戦ってみようと思います。
And each player participating in the battle can choose one Pokemon from either their party or from the box. So it's important to choose one of your stronger Pokemon since you before you go into the max raid battle.
で今回1匹なんで途中で交換はできないので、この1匹大切に戦ってください。
And you only get to choose one, and you can't change during the battle, so you've got to make sure it's a good choice.
So strategy and communication is incredibly key here.
ということはもうプレイヤー同士のコミュニケーションというのは非常に大切になってくるんですよね。
4人で戦うので、その役割分担と連携がすごい大事になってます。
Yeah, cooperation between the players and also really determining the roles is going to be very important to defeating the opponent.
例えば、タイプ相性の強い、良い技を持っているポケモンが中心となって攻撃して、で戦況に合わせて補助技とか、回復技で味方をサポートするっていうのがすごい大事だと思います。
So yeah, once you get into the battle, identifying maybe which of the 4 Pokemon will have the best type advantage to be the main attacker. And also, like, who can be the best kind of supporter or the Pokemon that will use healing moves to support the team.
Yes, I'm playing as Togekiss, so for my first move, I've used I've used Reflect to try to protect all of us a bit.
そうですね、僕はトゲキスを使ってるんですけれども、今リフレクターを出してちょっとチームを守ろうとしてます。
はい。
Thank you.
こうするとみんながこう守備力が上がるんで、これによって攻撃が強かったとしても防げることができます。
That'll definitely help protect against some of these powerful attacks.
All right.
あれはもうダイマックスしたポケモンのエネルギーがこう頭上でこう現れている状態で。
That's really the kind of the energy of the Dynamax phenomenon, just kind of brewing above their head.
ともうちょっとで倒せますね。
Looks like you're probably going to be able to defeat this one without too much trouble.
この指あれ攻撃を集中させたりする
Follow you
こと
makes
もできます。
Togekiss the center of attention.
お、これで
Trying to be the tank.
There it is.
いったお
マサさん倒しましたね。
Nicely
お、倒し
done.
ましたね。
And we didn't have a single Pokemon faint. That was actually pretty good.
今回一匹も気絶してないのでよ
あー
かったです。
はい。
So now